Hi, it's Angela, and you're listening to Divinely Connected. I'm here with your weekly forecast for March 17th through to the 23rd. I am excited to see what is coming in. I'm excited to see that exhaustion that we have been feeling this past week, taking a hike. I think we are all looking forward to having a restful sleep because I feel like it's been weeks. Actually, yesterday morning, it started to lift for me. I woke up and I actually felt rested after weeks. I want to say upwards to 3 weeks of waking up feeling exhausted. And so I'm really happy to see that this is starting to lighten up as we get closer to that spring change that's coming in. We do have the High Priestess card showing up for us, which is still needing to have that quietness within. Okay, so even though energy is increasing, it is not the time to go out with the pots and pans and make a bunch of noise. And what do I mean by that? I mean going in and uproaring our life, or going and making huge loud changes. Or this is the time to kind of go within, because there still needs to be clarity. That's the feeling that's coming in. We're still feeling a little bit groggy and maybe a little bit foggy. And even though we can intuitively feel the change that is coming in, I think that how we're going to get there, how things are unfolding, how things are moving forward in that way, hasn't been completely clarified just yet. Okay. And so the card itself says meditate and turn inwards to discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom that you receive. And so still really wanting to check in with yourself. If you're still in that irritability season, that anxious season that has been coming in with this energy shift ascension that we're moving towards, you want to lean into it. I know that it is our human nature to run as fast as we can from these uncomfortable feelings. I get it. But that is where the wisdom lives. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating how it works that way. But it is. That is where the wisdom lives. And so leaning into it. I did some deep diving into my anxiety that was just unleashed last week. And it was really interesting because what if for me in my experience, it brought in a completion to a lesson. It was not surface level what you would assume or what you think it's related to. And when you take that time to go deeper, you're able to see that core trigger or that core um, reasoning that is starting the ball rolling. My favorite tool to use is the 5 whys. And so you guys know, if you've been following me, this is what I always recommend because it works. It's just so efficient, right? It's straight to the point and it works. And so what you do is you can do it journaling, you do it reflecting, you can do it when you're out for a walk and you're having all your thoughts, wherever. What you do is ask yourself, like, why am I upset like this? Or why did this upset me? Or where's this anxiety coming from? Or etc. And then you answer it. And then you ask that answer, why? And then you answer it again. And what that does is allows you to get down to the core of what is going on. Because a lot of the times, what is triggering that reaction, emotional experience, is not what you think it is. And it's rarely what is in front of you. And so it's triggering something that is more deep rooted in you. And so it is the 5 whys. That's the name of it. You can Google it and look it up. You may need 10 whys. You may need 15 whys. You go until it clicks. Right. And so a lot of us, I think too, we know what a nice answer sounds like. So you might have to do the 10, the 15, the 20 to call yourself out on your own BS. But I'm telling you, it is so worthwhile. It is so worthwhile for you to be able to recognize where this is actually coming from, where that core, and I mean, you're going to be surprised. I know through, my own healing journey, it surprised me how things that may not even be related to what is in front of me or what my current experience is triggering things from my childhood, my inner child, my inner dialogue, etc. And so it rarely is what you think it is. that's at that surface level. So I'm telling you, I challenge you to do the 5 whys and get to that nitty gritty so that you can release it. A lot of the times, by recognizing it, that's 90% of the work, right? You can't shift or you can't correct or you can't heal what you don't know or you don't see, right? And so being able to recognize it and shed light onto it, by recognizing it, it's like we're putting the light on it, right? And the light takes the shadow away, the light takes the darkness away. And so when you can see it and recognize it, a lot of the times it does the majority of the healing for you. There's the Empress card. So the action is coming in. The beginning of the week, maybe Sunday, Monday, we may still be feeling a little low, a little tapped out. That's fine. It is coming in. I feel like by Wednesday, by Thursday, like, are you running a marathon? Like, what are we doing? All of a sudden, we're like these little energizer buddies. And I'm not lying. I am so here for this. I do not enjoy that whole dragging your behind feeling. And so this Energizer Bunny energy, I think we are all happy to see it. I think we're all going to be welcoming it in. It says time to take action, give birth to your dreams. Creative projects will be very successful. Abundance and prosperity. And so there's new beginnings coming in with this as well. Some of you are reaping an abundant and prosperous outcome. Some of you are coming into money as well, because I keep hearing the change falling. Which is my sign and symbol that money is coming in. Some of you as well are going to be starting a new beginning, a new job, a new career, a new promotion, a new pay scale, however this comes in. It is going to be the start of an abundant experience for you. So we love that. We love that. It's also important. Look, I just got ahead of the cards. It says news of exciting opportunities, allowing your creativity to soar. Do things that fuel your passion. Finish what you started. Knowing that when we have lulls, right? This inner work that we have been doing, this exhaustion that we have been experiencing, does not derail your goals. It keeps you on track. It keeps you on your divine timed path, right? So the pause is part of the path. And oftentimes we have that resistance to those slow seasons, and we have that resistance to that feeling of needing to be stationary because we're fearful that we're not going to get going again. But it's coming in and the new opportunities are there. And this even feels like it's something where, again, we thought, I don't know if it's going to come in for me, but yet here it is, right on time after you had that nice period of rest because things are getting busy, right? And so it really is working out for your highest good. There's that inner child card. This is the children's card, comes in with multiple layers of messages. This can be children coming in, pregnancies or birth. This can be significant experiences connected to your children because they make me feel like answers and solutions. Right. And so information coming in. So information, finding out we're pregnant, going into labor, having solutions or answers coming into children for our children. It also can be, again, circled back to that beginning message with inner child work, going into that 5 whys. Information connected to children could be connected to your inner child as well. Okay. Wanting us to keep things light, wanting us to bring in play. And so a lot of this will bring in, it brings in relief. That's the feeling that comes in with this message. They also want to bring in a dual message of we need to play. We're getting busy. We're excited. We're welcoming in this new season that's coming in. We are so here for spring. We're so here for warmer days, longer days, more sunlight. I get that. But do not bombard yourself or do not weigh yourself down in such an extreme way of trying to do everything at once and not enjoying. Play is very important. They said that's interesting. They just said for the next 6 months, play, joy, flexibility is all very important for us. And so keep that in mind as we're walking into this new season, that for the next 6 months, we're going to want to make sure that we are prioritizing and making time for play, for joy, for juvenile fun, right? Taking the next step. I see a contract being signed this week as well. This could be mortgages. This could be car loans. This can be the new job. This can be the new pay. However this is coming in, it feels good. We got a little bit of butterflies in our tummy, but it feels really good. It says taking the next step, bold and ambitious choices, partnering with others who share your dreams, expanding your plans, and continuing to move forward. And that is exactly what it look the next card. Exactly, because they're saying you're just starting on this new path, right? And really wanting to make sure that you know that this is going to be an abundant and prosperous path for you. They are also showing me not only are you walking the path, but your divine team is showing up. Your divine team is showing up on the other side and also making sure that who needs to show up in this life is showing up for you, whether that's helpers, teachers, contractors, nurses, like minded friends, old blasts from the past, however, this comes in. As you start to walk this path that you have not walked before, know that not only do you have support from the other side, but they're making sure that you have physical support here in the physical form. I think that's absolutely amazing. I'm not going to lie, a little surprised by this whole week. Not gonna lie. I mean, I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. I'm really excited for that sunshine and that lighter energy to come in. We always love a new prosperous beginning. We all love prosperity, right? And so this is all definitely coming in those ways that we have been really wanting, especially the past 3 weeks where we're just kind of being like that little engine that could and trying to get through it, right? So I'm going to leave that with you. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for tomorrow's daily deep dive.